I'm not usually one to do product reviews, but in this case, I felt the need to do one. So I just received a Canon Selphy 1500, and I decided to print this photo during my tests. Now, as you can see, this is an unedited photo, but you got nice and whites in the hat, nice blues, nice skin tone. Now, when I printed it up, that's what I ended up with. Do you see a difference? I sure do. There's no whites in this photo. It's mostly yellow. So I decided to go into the printer, do some adjustments. I went up towards the blue and away from the yellows. I went to the neutral profile. Same thing. Printed another one. Same thing. So the next thing I had to do was I went in, hopefully I do this right, went up to edit on my iPad, and you can go into the I went into the warmth, and I made it a lot less warm. 55, negative 55. See that? I went negative 55. And then I even went into the tint, and I tinted it a little more towards the pinks. Or no, pulled out some of the pinks, went more towards the blue, just a little bit. To me, you know, thinking, okay, well, the next print should be better. That's what I end up with. Is it better than this one? It's a little bit better, but the whites are still yellow. Compared to the original, it's a hair better. It's still very hard to look at these photos. They are so yellow and so warm that, I mean, they're not hard to look at because they're good photos, but they're so warm. If I didn't see this, I'm wondering maybe this would look okay, but it doesn't. These are so overly saturated and yellow and warm that they're very difficult to look at. Again, I don't think there's any excuse for that. And I mean, I went to the extreme here. The difference, if you go back, if I just revert back to the original, you can see it's a huge change. And I still ended up with that. I mean, this one's even more warm and yellow, and I still have this, which is the one I printed up from that, being extremely warm and yellow. So that's all. I have to return this product. I do advise anybody who's looking at buying a Selphy 1500. I don't know how the 1300 is, but this is really, really bad.